Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, where we grow, expand, learn, deepen, celebrate, laugh, experience life at a deeper level. And I just am so glad that you're here to celebrate knowing life is divine, knowing that we awaken to our magnificence, knowing that you're called here for a special reason. You know that. You could be laying in bed, but something brought you here. And the reason you're here is because your energy of love and your expanding consciousness affects everybody that walks in this building. Do you know that? So we're going to work today a little bit on saying yes to what works, and so that every time you walk in here, you expand your consciousness, and those that follow you they walk into that energy. And I know some of you are here because Pookie and Bob are singing today. Yeah. We're glad to have them back. They haven't been here in a couple months. We have a few announcements for you right now. Joni's going to run up here and give you a little highlight of what's coming up. And then we're going to open with a congregation song after the announcements.
All right. Good morning, CSL. Good morning, world. So a couple of announcements, activities for your fun consideration. We want to give thanks, first of all, to all who've donated to our parking lot. It's so beautiful. Everything's all striped and all the parking bumpers are in, so we can enjoy that. We are still raising money to finish our final payment. So if you are so moved, we would really appreciate all donations. You can donate in the bookstore with cash, credit card, check, jewelry, you name it. Stocks, bonds. New Member Sunday has been moved to December 11th. If you are called to join our awesome community, flyers are in the lobby. If you are not already a member, we would love to have you be an official part of us. We have new classes coming up. We used to have Foundations class, but now that course is called Spiritual Practices and Principles. It's engaging, intriguing, and really interesting, as well as being the prerequisite to all the other classes here. The first session is Wednesday, October 5th from 6 to 8:30, and the class is now only 5 weeks long. Then we have our new visioning class, which starts on Tuesday, October 4th, and runs for 6 sessions from 6 to 9. So see the flyers in the lobby and sign up. You can get all the details there. Michelle Conley Brown is conducting Reiki healing sessions on an appointment basis. She has business cards out in the lobby if you'd like to arrange a session. She's using her healing talents to raise funds for her practitioner training. Michelle is in training to be a new practitioner here at CSL, which is awesome. So if you would like to support her, yes, give her a hand and receive some healing in the process. The Women's Goddess Regroup is going to meet at Reverend Mary Jean's this Thursday at 7 o'clock on September 22nd. This is for women who have previously been on the women's retreat, and you can sign up in the lobby. A couple of special announcements that are not on my list. Bob Baker is going to tell us a little bit about a new improv opportunity.
Very briefly, how many of you are adults who maybe feel at times that you've lost touch with your childlike playfulness, sense of fun, creativity, spontaneity? Raise your hands and maybe you fall into that category. Okay, most of the hands are going up. Well, after 2.5 years, a hiatus, I'm bringing back my public improv comedy classes in here. The first one is this coming Thursday, the 22nd, from 7 to 9, right in this very room. And no experience necessary. Don't put any pressure on yourself to be fast or funny. Just come and be playful. Just have some fun with us. And I would encourage you to join us. It's a $15 suggested love offering. And so if you want to come and play, Thursday night is where you need to be.
Awesome. Who couldn't use more play? And Nicole has a few words to tell us about a kirtan opportunity.
Hi, we're starting our kirtans back up at the Living Insight Center at Jack's Place. And our first one is this Sunday at 5 p.m., and we would love to have you there. It's also a $15 suggested love offering. Thank you. Is that today or next week? Oh, it's next Sunday, the 25th. It's a kirtan. It's It's basically chanting, it's meditation out loud. It's a most marvelous cathartic event.
Thanks, Nicole. We also have coming up in October 3 great opportunities. Sound Bath with Sherry Lease is going to be on the first Friday, October 7th at 7 o'clock right here. You'll be hearing more information about that if you've never attended one of her sound baths. It's like a sound meditation. It's amazing. Our congregational meeting and potluck will be on Sunday, October 9th after service. All members are wanted so that we can review updated information on the business of CSL, and everyone is invited to bring a dish to share before the meeting. Final Veil is having a concert, bonfire, and barbecue here on October 14th. There's flyers out in the lobby. There's live music and fire performers, as well as an awesome bonfire. So you don't want to miss this. It's just a lovely evening. It's $10 suggested donation. We are still having some bracelets to raise money for Ukraine in the bookstore, only small sizes. So if you've got some tiny friends like me or kids in your life, they're beautiful. Not that those go together. They're beautiful bracelets, and all the money goes to Ukraine to help the refugees. If you are here for the first time, please raise your hand. We have a gift for you. Any first timers? Awesome. I see Susan running past. She's coming in. Raise your hand again, please. Okay. All right. That's it.
Okay. That's our cue.
Okay.
Okay. So, whenever we come, we love to have you sing. And so we're going to do a congregational. And it's something that you all know. Come on. Something that you know. And if you don't know it,
This is a special.
you'll learn it. That's really...
So for those of you who've been coming a long time, you may know that we had a choir called the Gateway to Agape Choir that performed here quite often for many years. We rebranded in the year or so before the pandemic struck. It was called the Big Love Choir, but we haven't gotten together in over 2.5 years. We haven't performed here in well over 2.5 years. These are our core members of the Big Love Choir. Give them a hand. Yes. We're going to be doing 3 songs for you, so it's a big music day. So we're going to do an extended congregational. You'll especially know the second half of this song where you are encouraged to sing along.
Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Woke up this morning, oh yeah, stayed on the Spirit. Woke up this morning, oh yeah, stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking with my mind. Oh yeah, stayed on the Spirit. Walking and talking. Oh yeah, stayed on the Spirit. Walking and talking. Oh yeah, stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Can't hate your neighbor with your mind. No, stayed on the Spirit. Can't hate your neighbor. No, stayed on the Spirit. Can't hate your neighbor. No, stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love.
Put your hands together.
Well, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. Whoa, whoa. I release and I let go. Let the spirit. Whoa, yeah. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. Whoa, whoa. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. Yes, I'm only here for love. Yes, I'm only here for love. Yes, I'm only here for love.
Welcome back, Big Love Choir. Yes, I will. Be happy to. Yes.
Goodness gracious. Perfect song. Oh, could we have the lights down just a little bit? And as we seek into this place of oneness, oh, how wonderful to know that I am a part of you, and you, and you, and you're part of me, and we're powerful, and we're creative, and we are in charge of our life. I admit I'm political, but I've learned to just look and not get all upset, but see what it is I want in this world. What do I want? I want love, I want peace, I want joy, happiness, and I want it for everyone, not just me. We're all special. And I know that working together, cleaning up our attitude, being for peace, be the light. I'm so grateful to know that we have this opportunity, that we have the ministers and the musicians, even the lights. Everything inspires us to be better than we've ever been. That's the way forward. And as I let go and let all my problems be in this place of peace, where solution happens in the present moment, I'm grateful, for I know I step out in faith. For this and all my blessings, I say thank you. And with a grateful heart, I let it go into this universe, knowing it comes back complete. And together we say, and so it is.
Morning, everybody. Oh, we got a full crowd today. All right, cool. My name is Jim, and I'm here to do the quote for today. My wife is back, and she is manifesting healing, and this is what this quote's about. Welcome to the choir. It's been a while, so it's good to hear you again. Anyways, no short stories. I'll get on with it here. So good. Just a long story. Well, once upon a time. Okay, this is a quote from Florence Scovel Shinn, And the name of the book on page 81 is The Game of Life and How to Play It. Don't do your will, let's put it that way. That wasn't funny, was it? Anyways, I played it my way for a long time, so this sounds like a real good book. But all the good, the quote is, all the good that is to be made manifest in our life is already an accomplished fact in our divine mind and is released through our recognition. And I love this because Larry's always talking about awareness and our consciousness. It is released through our recognition or spoken word, so we must be careful to decree that only the divine idea be made manifest. For often we decree through our own idle words, failure or misfortune. Thank you.
We think we're next. We don't know where our list disappeared. So, well, you know, it's so good to be with you because we haven't been with you in quite some time, right? It's been a couple months since we've been here with you. Yeah. And so you're all looking really well. Oh my gosh.
Have you all lost some weight? You're looking fabulous. I mean, really. Something, get a haircut? Something?
Yeah, and so it's so good to be back in community with you, to be here, to be sharing music, to be sharing our hearts, to have, you know, the beauty of the choir singing again. It's just so delicious. I hope that you are having delicious moments in your life now, too, right? That are so sweet, and that, ooh, it's just wonderful to be alive, right?
One of the reasons we weren't here in August is because we kind of messed up our schedule and we went out of town for a week to an Airbnb in southern Indiana. It was a beautiful place on the banks of the Ohio River. And when we go on these getaways, we always want to write new songs. And so we're going to debut one of those for you right here. Brand new song, never performed in front of live people before. What are non-live people maybe? But so if you like to see that, or hear that, let's do that. When you open up your eyes and see the morning lights, you are at a crossroad. You can jump into your day, dive into the fray, and see where it will lead you. But all it takes to take control is to wake up and say, I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today. It's gonna be a good day. 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 A brand new day is dawning. Can you hear it calling? What will be your answer? Now's the time to make a choice and give your dreams a voice. And make a new decision. All your power is in the now. And what you choose to do. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today. It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
Be a good day.
It's gonna 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 be a good day.
All your power is in the now, and what you choose to do. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today.
That's 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 what I'm choosing today.
You get it. Sing that to yourself every morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Good morning. I love. It's so nice having the Love Choir back and Pookie and Bob. Thank you for being here. And I think anybody that wants to join just talks to Pookie, and you can be interviewed or something. I don't know. My talk today is on say yes to what works. So whatever works for you in your life, you need to keep doing more of it. I just want to share a little thing that happened to Larry and I a few months ago. We were at a restaurant, and the waiter carded me. And I said, "Do I look that young?" He said, "No, I wanted to see if you could get the senior discount." I went, "Okay, whatever works." But you know, when we're talking about whatever works in your life, you have to start out with a vision. You have to have a vision of what you want. And the vision is like, how many of you are ever on a computer? Have ever sent an email? Have ever received an email? Some of you. But the divine intelligence works like that operating system. Do you know that? You kind of declare what it is your vision is, what you want to see in your life, what do you want to experience in your life. And it's like you send that message to the divine intelligence, and it knows exactly how to bring it into your life. Now, if you decide it hasn't come soon enough, I'm probably not going to get it, I'm not worthy, what did I even ask for that? I could never do that. You have just canceled your email to the divine intelligence. When you cancel an email, what do you have to do? Resend it. You sit down and you go back and you decide you're worthy of that in life. You're worthy to have a life that's filled with joy and excitement and fun and just all of those goodies that we are here to experience. We aren't here to struggle and strife. Is that right? Is that no, that's in one of your songs. No struggle, no strife. But we aren't always taught that as a child or in school. I'm sure in school I never had a nun that said, "Oh, you're not here to struggle." I don't know what my nun said. I think they just kind of said, "Do what we tell you. Don't think for yourself, do what we tell you," which was wonderful. It's a wonderful education, but then after school I got to learn about life and learn about what is it I want. What vision do I have? It reminds me of this man who was, it was about half a century ago. He was going to walk on a wire across Niagara Falls with another man on his shoulders. And they had practiced this not there, but other places. So here comes the big day. And they get ready to walk across the wire. and they're about 3/4 over, and the wire started to break. And it broke, and it kind of wound around and broke again and again. And the man had told the guy beforehand, if I sway to the right, you sway to the right. If I sway to the left, you sway to the left. Don't ever try to sway your own way thinking you're going to save yourself. You have to sway with me. So now here is this man on this guy's shoulders, terrified, but he remembered, just sway with my partner. And he swayed, and they got over that wire onto the end. It made all the newspapers. People were so excited. And he said later on in his life, he said, you know, I realized what religion is from that experience. You sway with God. No matter what's going on in your life, you sway with the divine. Because it's guiding you for something greater. It's guiding you to what it is your vision. So you just have to sway when things look a little bit different than you thought it would look. Don't cancel your order. Just sway with it. See what comes next. So say what works. Work is W-O-R-K. The W is your word power. How many know how powerful your words are? The O is one thing. We'll talk about that. The R is relationship with spirit, and the K is knowing. So when you really talk about your word power, oh, it is so important to get this, because sometimes your words are more powerful than what you think. Have you ever noticed that you can be thinking things that don't work, but if you start talking about things that do work, your mind changes. So sometimes saying it out loud or saying it to yourself, those words are powerful. There's a story about this young man named Sparky. He was in school. Sparky was failing everything in school. The kids didn't really like him. He wasn't athletic. He didn't know what to do with his life. He failed Latin. He failed geometry. They kept passing him, so he got out of school. But the one thing he loved was he loved drawing. So he submitted a bunch of drawings to his yearbook committee to be put into the yearbook, and they said, no, we're not. You're not good enough. We're not going to do that. And he still loved drawing. So he called Walt Disney, and he put up a whole packet to send to Walt Disney of his drawings, and Walt Disney rejected him. And he's like, I know that this is my life. I will make my autobiography of my life in pictures, in cartoons. So he wrote his whole life of a clumsy kid that even a flat kite wouldn't fly, and he was just not really liked by a lot of people, but he wrote down and he drew these pictures. You may have heard of him, Charles Schulz, and his autobiography was known as Peanuts, the cartoon. Isn't that amazing? He didn't give up on what he liked. He didn't accept the rejection from other people. He kept drawing. He kept submitting his drawings. The other night we were at the Wolf Cafe and we were listening to Javier Mendoza, and I said, Larry, why don't we get your guitar out and start learning how to play and sing and go to cafes and sing some songs? That's exactly what Larry did. He said, where do you come up with this? I said, well, I just always like to create new ideas. What's possible? He said, well, I don't think that's possible. But it was a great idea from Spirit that we could entertain people with a guitar and singing off key. I mean, you know, it might work. So our word power, though, is to do that. And then the one thing, this is from a book by two people, Keller and Pagunia. And they wrote this book, and they said one thing. And what you begin looking at in your life is that what is one thing you can do to make everything easier? What is one thing? And he gives some examples. What's the one thing I can do to deepen my connection with Source so that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? What is one thing I can do? So these are questions you ask yourself. For your physical health, what's the one thing I can do to achieve my greater health and vitality such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? He also said the key to your relationships, what's the one thing I can do to show more love to my partner or spouse such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? At your job, what's the one thing I can do at this moment that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And for your finances, what's the one thing I can do to support my financial freedom such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? I mean, those are great questions. What's that one thing that I'm not doing right now that I could start doing to make everything easier and to make some hardships absolutely unnecessary? So we have to be willing. What's that one thing? It might be a dream. What's that one dream that you have that you want to do that will make hardship unnecessary? There was this young man that his name was Kimmons. And Kimmons had a mother named Ruby that was always telling him, you can do anything. You're a great kid. You're really smart. Well, Kimmons, when he was 14, was in a car accident, and the doctors told him he would never, ever walk again. Well, Kimmons' mother quit her job and stayed at the hospital with her son. And a year later, her son left the hospital walking out the door because of the belief in that his mother had in him, and said it all the time, I can do anything, I can do anything. Well, his life was a little bit of a struggle. He got married, he had 5 kids, and one time he was on a vacation, and he's like, I don't like the motels we have in this country, and most of them charge $2 more per child per day, and he had 5 children. So he said, you know what, Mom and wife, I'm going to, better tell your wife, I'm going to start a hotel that will accept children for the same price, that's going to be a little bit more upgraded, that people are going to enjoy being at. That's my vision. And they started working on it as a family. And he said, I just need 400 of them, which is like 150 miles away from each one, that people can travel and go to these hotels. And he worked and he scraped, and they started the hotels, and they were doing pretty well. He still was a little tight with money, still didn't have enough money to give all of his staff Christmas bonuses. But he gave him a promissory note. I will give you this bonus at some point. He started that in 1951 with that dream and that vacation. And by the time he retired in 1971, Holiday Inn was all over the world and was worth over $1 billion. From an idea as a parent, wanting to have a vacation in a nice place. So that's how the Holiday Inn started. Did you know that? Now you do. The end of the story. Now you know the end of the story. But it's that persistence in a dream. It's that willingness to say, okay, here's what I want to do, and I will figure out how to do it. So if I really do want to sing and play the guitar in little venues around St. Louis, that's really my desire, I will do it. It's not really my desire, but if it were, it's maybe my desire to see Larry stretch into it. So the next thing is your relationship with Spirit. You know, we talk about meditation, and we talk about letting go of the monkey mind. You know, how many of you multitask? Do you know what the Buddhists say? Multitasking is the worst thing you can do. You lose 25% of what's possible when you move from task to task. They say that's the monkey mind that moves you from this to that. But if you start something and keep going with it until it's finished, you are more productive, 25 to 100% more productive Now, I happen to be one of those that thought multitasking was cool up until reading that. And I'm going to like, look at what is the difference? There are some people that do this. How many of you do a task and you complete it before you do something else? Yeah. I want you in my life because I want to learn from you, because that does allow you to be even more productive, more creative, trusting in that universe to move you from one thing to the next in perfect timing. So that's my new goal, is to practice, doing that one at a time. So a few months ago, a few weeks actually, months. Is time going by so fast? Maybe it was a couple months. I was sitting there in meditation and I said, I have loved our new rebuilt house for 1 year, almost 1 year actually. I think this week we moved into our house after it burned down. And everybody has said to me, you need to sell that house while the market's still pretty good. And I kept saying, no, I want to enjoy it. It's my new rebuilt house. Well, the other day in meditation, the voice said, it's time to sell. And the minute I heard that, I walked around the house going, I can get rid of that. I don't need that. I don't need that. All of a sudden, the attachment to, I want to be in this newly built house, totally left. So what happens sometimes, I didn't go into meditation saying, okay, Spirit, what should I do about the house? I just went into meditation to connect with the divine. And when I connect with the divine without the monkey mind talking to me, it sometimes informs me. So I went to Larry and we both decided, okay, we want to put it on the market while the market is still pretty hot. And I said, I would be so mad at myself if it's all of a sudden next May and the market drops and I still have the house. So I said, okay, Spirit, we'll go with you. So we have a realtor that came over and we're going to put it on the market in October. So that's really big. I mean, I've moved out of the house, moved back into the house, and now I'm like, I'll move out again. Somewhere, it's been a wonderful opportunity, though, to have people over and have events and have the goddesses over and having a Memorial Day party we had. And it's been a wonderful home for entertaining. How many of you have been to the house? Yeah. Would you agree it's a good home for entertaining? Yeah. So bless it with me as we release it to the next person that likes to entertain as much as I do. And they will walk in and they will love it. So but that's part of saying yes to what works. What works is not holding on to something that's too big that we don't need. It's being willing to release ideas and thoughts and stuff. How many of you have stuff you need to release? Well, one of the things getting ready to put a house on the market, I have to get rid of all my Buddhas. So Emerson's going to come over one day and help box up all my Buddhas, take down my Buddha pictures, take down wedding pictures, making it not so personalized. And that's the only thing about having the house on the market and walking into a room and having no Buddhas. But I'm just going to picture them there. So in our life, sometimes we have to make choices and we have to be willing to release things. I release and I let go. We have to release our thoughts that don't work. We have to release our stuff that's cluttering our life. We have to release any kind of monkey mind ideas that have kept you stuck. And we have to be willing to step out there in that relationship with Spirit. So I'm going to close with a story about this couple. It was Mrs. O'Leary. And her priest walked by and said, Mrs. O'Leary, didn't I marry you 5 years ago? She said, yes, you did. Well, where are all your little ones? The priest said. She said, I haven't had any children yet. And he said, well, I'm going to Rome next week. I'll light a candle and do prayers for you. So Mrs. O'Leary went on her way, and a few years later, she ran into that same priest. And he said, oh, Mrs. O'Leary, have you had any children? Yes, I had 2 sets of twins and 4 others. That's 10 kids since I've seen you. Well, where's your husband? He went to Rome. What's he doing in Rome? He's blowing out that candle. So sometimes we may have an intention and we light a candle, which I used to do being Catholic. We'd light a candle so that it would happen. Any of you were Catholic that would light those little votive candles and pray that we got whatever it is? We don't have to light the candle anymore. But we have to be real clear in our life that we want to be here for greater good. It's like my vision when everybody walks in here is that you will be touched by Spirit, that you will experience a deeper understanding of your divine life, that when you leave, your life is changed and you're excited about life, and that you meet the perfect people, places, and things that you need for your growth. That's what I know, and that's what I affirm every single time I walk in this building. So my prayer is that all of you grow, expand, and that you say yes to what works in your life. God bless you. So it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What worked for me last night is I put little curlers in my hair. People are going, "Oh, I like your hair." I said, "Yeah, I used curlers. A few months ago, Tracy brought me little curlers." And I'm like, "I never curl my hair." Well, now I do. Because it's so easy. Yeah, I didn't know how easy it is. Say yes to what's easy. Would our prosperity receivers please come forward? Say yes to what works and what's easy. Whatever is your gift today, please just give it with love. Give it with joy. Give it with that expression of Spirit. And I bless the gift and you to the highest and greatest good, knowing that all abundance is yours right now. And so it is. Before we do a song, though, I want David to come up. And you can, David normally is in the beginning of the service, but I'm putting him here now. Yeah. Here's your
service I can be is a great place to be. So, and as a public announcement, we're continuing our drive for the payment of the parking lot, and of course, no drive would be complete if I didn't keep telling you all about it. And I wanted to take one moment, and I'd like to ask your help right now, and I'd like us all to just close your eyes and take a deep breath and picture how great it's going to feel when every dime that's owed on that parking lot has been collected and we can pay that on or before September 20th, 2022. So in that, I thank you for that moment, because that's how goals are met, is that you put yourself in the position of the gratitude you'll have when it's done, and feel that. I renovated a kitchen a couple of years ago, and I told everyone I was going to win this award, and I just imagined how I would feel, and one of the feelings was I was sorry for anyone who bothered to compete with me because they couldn't possibly win. And so when I say you imagine, because you know, we're all a little shy when we win, and anyway, so I wanted to have Tracy come up and bring the chart, and I thought this would be better if I had my own personal Vanna White show where we are on the goal right now. Right now the chart is upside down, but by the time we get over here, it'll be okay. Right. So we had a couple of $10,000 donations a couple of weeks ago, and so we went from here up to 33,000, and here's the goal. So this is not totally out of the realm of possibility that we could raise this money. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say we're going to raise this money today, and to just kind of oil the gears a little bit, I've got two specials. One is I have an anonymous donor who said for today, up to $3,000, they will match that dollar for dollar, so everything that you put in will be doubled today. And so that's pretty exciting, you know.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
this sounds exactly like public radio. If you call in the next hour, then. But so that's good. So how much is going to be matched? $3,000. Okay, so that's good. And the other thing is that these two people are hosting a private dinner at their house, and for today and through the end of this contest, we did have that set at $2,500 for a contribution to get a seat at the table. We're lowering that to $1,500, and that means that there's going to be a whole lot more people at that table. So if you've already donated a chunk of money and you want to bring that up to that level, so those are the two specials we have for today. And I'm going to be at the back of the room, and if anybody wants to have me point to the bookstore where you can make these contributions, or if you're online, just do we'll just do cslstl.org, and there's a spot on there that you can donate. So that's where we are. We're really close to the goal, and it's really important that everyone in here holds that vision of how they're going to feel when the parking lot is done, because that's going to really help us. So thank you. The goal is 42,320. So right now we're right over 33,000. So I think this is pretty good, especially if you thought it couldn't happen. We're darn near there. And now if those people who thought it couldn't happen are the ones who really envision how they'll feel when it does happen, those are the ones I really want to engage in this vision. So thank you.
Here in paradise, we put up a parking lot. So I got volume here? All right. So a lot of you know, we've been coming for many years, that I like to come up after the talk and on the Sundays when we perform, and I like to summarize the key points, at least the ones that stood out for me, in the form of a short little song. I have no idea what either Mary Jean or Larry are going to talk about, and I just jot down some lyrics. And Larry and I realized this morning that I've been landing on performing on days when he was speaking, and so it's been a while since I've been able to pay a tribute to you musically. So let's see what I came up with here in the form of a happy blues song. So. In a room full of people that I admire, so great to sing with the Big Love Choir. If you came in wearing a frown, take a lesson from Charlie Brown. This is your CSL song, Mary Jean CSL song. When you meditate, you can do well, and hear a voice say it's time to sell. Use your dreams as a mental fuel, like Larry and Mary Jean as a musical duel. This is your CSL song, Mary Jean CSL song. The universe plays tricks on you, man, too many to count. Like when the server asked you if you qualify for a senior discount. You know I had to work that one in. This is your CSL song, Mary Jean CSL song. This is your CSL song. Singing with the Big Love Choir, taking lessons from Charlie Brown, hearing it's time to sell. Mary Jean going on tour. This is your CSL song. Yeah. Yes. Thank you very much. I'm gonna camp out for tickets when you do perform. All right, our Big Love Choir members, come on back up. We have another song for you now, and another one at the end. Lots of music today. This church where we like to have fun, isn't that right? All right. This is a song by Karen Drucker. We love this song. I think you are too, if you haven't heard it before. And even if you have, you're going to love it again. What do I I want? What will bring me to my highest good? What do I want? What will bring me to my highest good? Prosperity, I claim it. Abundance is mine. Love flows through me. I feel joy all the time. I can have it. I deserve it. I claim it. It is mine. I can have it. I deserve it. I am it. It is mine. Peace fills my heart. I surrender everything. Health is my birthright. Passion helps me sing. I can have it. I deserve it. I claim it. It is mine. I can have it. I deserve it. I am it. It's my time. What do I want? What will bring me to my highest good? What do I want? What will bring me to my highest good? Highest good, highest good, highest good, highest good. Anything I want, anything I desire, anything that takes me to my highest good. Anything I want, anything I desire, anything that takes me to my highest good. Anything I want, turn it up. Anything I desire, anything that takes me to my highest good. Bigger. Anything I want, anything I desire, anything that takes me to my highest good. I release and let go. I accept what is mine. I can have what I want, and the Spirit direct the flow. Life is good, life is fun, life is great. This song is done. Big Love Choir.
Thank you so much for being back. You guys are fabulous. Thank you. Nicole's daughter was here as a baby. She's 15 now. When you started the choir, she was 2, so that was 13 years ago. Oh my gosh, and we got to see her as a young woman now, and she was just this teeny little baby. When Nicole sang, she held her baby. Would our prayer team please come forward so that we can surround everybody with that consciousness of wholeness? I like to start with you being able to call out if there's anybody in your life that you know maybe is experiencing a difficult time. Call out their name so we can put them in this chamber of prayer where we know their wholeness, and that divine intelligence right now is working to reveal their wholeness. So call out whoever you would like me to put in prayer. Richard, Todd, Tammy. And now call out your own name, Mary Jane. For I know that right now, right here where we are, is that power and presence of Spirit. For that divine energy, that divine intelligence works in, as, and through me and you. There is no place where it is not. So our gift today is moving our words and our thoughts into saying yes for greater good. With a heart filled with gratitude for all the good we have, we allow that universe to guide us into even greater expression. For we're here on a sacred journey. Every person you meet is part of your sacred journey. Some people say that every person you meet has been with you in another lifetime. So we're here to open up our hearts in love and in gratitude for every single person that we surround ourselves with. I am so grateful for each one of you, knowing that today, whatever needs to be expanded or expressed, whatever blocks in consciousness you may have had is now open, and you are expressing a greater degree of consciousness, of wholeness, of beingness. For I know that that one energy, that one vibration, that one wholeness is my life and your life right now. Giving thanks for the healings, giving thanks for the abundance, giving thanks for the deepening, giving thanks for the miracles that happen when we say yes. As we take a breath together, we accept it as done with a grateful heart, filled with love. We say thank you. And so we let it be. And as we say together, and so it is. Amen. If you have any kind of a prayer request, you can put it in our box in the lobby. And Linda Joy will be over there for a quick prayer if anybody has something that they would like to put in prayer. See her afterwards. And now we have an affirmation before our closing song. And the affirmation, is that it? I create a life of fulfillment? What month is this? September. Okay. Oh, we've just been working on the October bulletin. It's all done. I just don't have copies out. So, okay, September. Let's say it together. I create a life of fulfillment. Say it one more time. I create a life of fulfillment. And now, the Big Love Choir with Pookie and Bob.
All right.
Okay, this one we definitely would encourage you, if you don't mind, standing if you're able. 'Cause we're going to meditate now as we stand. No.
No.
Do you believe that? All right. Take a deep breath. And
Oh, this is one of my favorite songs to sing. You know, because it talks about love. And it talks about what we're doing here right now. Are you ready, choir? Put your hands together and let love lead the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put your hands together and spread some joy today. Put your hands together. Make your body move. Make your body move. Feel your spirit groove. Feel your spirit groove. Have faith, you can make a difference. Have faith in everything that you do. Have faith in your dreams and visions. Have faith, they will all come true. Have faith, we can heal the world with love. Have faith, our hearts will lead the way. Have faith, we will sing this song out loud. Have faith, and this is what we'll say. Come on! Put your hands together and let love lead the way. Put your hands together and spread some joy today.
put your hands together.
Put your hands together and make your body move. Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove.
Have faith.
We can make a difference in everything that we do. In your dreams and visions, they will all come true. We can heal the world with love. Our hearts will lead the way. And we will sing this song out loud. And this is what we'll say.
Put your hands together.
Steve O'Rourke, the way. Put your hands together and spread some joy today.
Put your hands together.
Put your hands together and make your body move. Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove. Have faith. You just gotta have a little faith. You know, oh my gosh, look at how far we've gotten so far. We made it. We made it through all of that. And you know what? We're going to make it through all of this. Everything is possible. You know, we got to trust. We got to trust. We got to have faith in love. We got to have faith in each other. We got to have faith in ourselves. We have to have faith in our community. Right? And we're going to make it through this. Don't you worry. All you got to do is just have a little faith and have faith in love, baby. Put your hands together. Let love lead the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put your hands together and spread some joy today.
Put your hands together.
Put your hands together and make your body move. Oh, it feels so good. Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove. Oh, have faith. All right, everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks, the Big Love Choir. Yay! And Steve, my goodness, that was fabulous. I just want to remind you, sign up in the lobby for the women's group on Thursday. If you want to bring an appetizer, please do. Gemma she's an intuitive and she's a counselor in Seattle, and she's going to be here to help anybody that needs some help. She's amazing.